Hello everybody, Skyraid here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. Okay, now, first thing I want to go over, first thing I want to show. I did this yesterday, by the time of this recording anyway. There we go. Rank Legend rewards for Tower War. Here's what the rewards look like, by the way. And yeah, I reached Legend in Tower War. So, I'm done. I'm not going back to it. I'm not going to bother. Why? Because I'm just going to take what I get. I don't care about my placement in the leaderboard, to be honest. I'm not losing the legend rank, weekly reward bonuses here, so I'm going to take it as a win, and I'm out. So let me show you also here what it looks like as well. So see, it says legend here, but we'll go back to the leaderboard as we know how fickle this thing is. Inferno Tower War. It says silver 3. Legend rank I think is 1500 score. So yeah, it says silver 3 over here still, which is funny as hell. So obviously that's busted. I don't know when, it's never going to be fixed, right? So whatever. Now the other thing to keep in mind too, this season is only for a month. So that's why, you know, kind of hit it hard, I guess. But also, I wondered why gold rank 3 when I was in it took so long to rank up, because I think each tier only goes to rank, or like bronze went to 3, silver went to 3, and then you went to gold 3. Right after gold 3 you go into legend. So if anybody is at gold 3 right now and you wonder why it's such a grind and a crawl, it feels like, it's because that's the last rank you are in before you reach legend for Tower War. Because it's a shorter season timetable, the ranks are less than what they usually are in Battlegrounds. So there you go, that's what I wanted to cover for that. Now moving on to one other thing after this. Let's go ahead and bring up, where are we at here? All right, there's been a lot of speculation, and of course I don't usually like doing these kind of things, but I just want to kind of do this as a clear the air as much as I can from what I've been able to kind of, I guess, surmise out of all this going on right now. I know there's like, oh, minor leaks, this kind of thing. It's like, just stop, okay? I'd much rather prefer, honestly, when we get the official patch notes released. Now, this is an update preview that was translated with Google Translate, of course, from the Chinese website. So there's that, and that's what a lot of people are speculating and whatever else. Granted, again, translation's going to be rough and off, so that's why I don't really like doing these things, but also I'm doing this for kind of some form of clarity. Tomorrow, hopefully, we'll get the, tomorrow, which will be Monday, usually the week of a maintenance, minor patch, what have you, we will get the official patch notes, and that's when I usually will go back over this again in full, when it's much more cemented in stone, so to speak, over these like speculative things. However, there is some kind of point to this, is because the Chinese notes and the global notes we get from Blizzard, the translation gets lost, some things get lost along the way, and we don't get the full thing anyway. So there is some merit to this. Alright, as you can see on the screen, update preview, this is for March 6th. It says 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, whatever. See, a new function is online. High-level gems can be split into low-level gems without loss. But it says you can only do that. Gem split can be used 3 times a week. Which gems are they talking about? The normal gems, of course. People started to say in some of the comments I've seen here in Reddit, like, oh, they're talking about the hybrid. They're trying to bring back the hybrid gems that they tried to put in a while back. And I was like, no. And these are your higher ranked, you know, normal gems, and I guess it's for people that don't have enough of them in all your gem slots. Since we added the bracelets, you know, with ever since bracelets got added in, that added another 6 gem slots, so that was a lot harder for people to kind of fill in all the way to their fullest ability. So what this does is you can break down your high level ones if you want anyway, and distribute them more so across those other empty slots, so to speak, that if anybody had any. However, with the gem duping issues and whatever else, I'm sure a lot of people out there have plenty of gems, unfortunately, to work with, and most of us have accumulated that on our own part here to, you know. Now I've done this clearly just from daily dungeon runs and hidden lairs. That's it. That's where I get my gems from. I have not bought any off the market for platinum at all because my platinum's not all that high. I haven't sold pets on the market yet, any of that kind of stuff. I know I'm probably missing out, but it is what it is. Because I don't really have that great of selection of pets to work with either. I might be able to get some platinum off of some of them, but you know. But anyway, we're just talking about mainly the normal gems is what they're going on about in that little post. So that was, and this is why it's a minor. This is a minor update, not a major. So don't expect much. Let's see, gems can be, yeah, you can only do it 3 times a week, like it says here. Oh, the crystals, crystal stones consumed. Yeah, so the crystals that you would use to have upgraded them, you will supposedly get those back as well without loss. So don't worry about that. I guess it hopefully will be shown on the screen when they implement this into the game. We'll see though. I'm not holding my breath to any of this. Like I said, take it with a grain of salt until we find out come tomorrow for the official stuff. But in case they do lose this stuff along the way, and it does happen to be in the game, that means, you know, Blizzard didn't do the full patch note translation very well. Anyway, matching optimization of Holy Miracle War Song. I'm guessing Holy Miracle War Song is Battlegrounds. So what they mean on that is the premise of keeping the strength of both sides similar, making the proportion of melee and long range. So basically, proper class distribution on both sides, on both teams. I'd be happy to, this is a step in the right direction. However, I'm assuming the queue times are going to drastically increase because, you know, you got some people just playing the flavor of the month broken builds of classes, and then they're going to be mad because you're not going to get like 6, you know, demon hunters together anymore, or, you know, blood knights or necros or what have you, or satyrs. Yeah, excuse me, satyrs across the, you know, 6,000 satyrs. So I mean, that's a nice breakup. So, you know, for a longer queue time, keep that in mind. It's probably going to be the case. I guarantee it's going to be longer queue times. But hey, if you want something a bit more balanced as far as class distribution, I appreciate their attempt at this if it does go through. So we'll just have to wait and see. Let me try to let me drag this up here, and then we got and then professions on both sides similar. Yeah. Optimization of familiars' appearance and functions. When the familiar library reaches the upper limit, newly acquired familiars can now be received by mail. Okay, so I guess. Oh, I guess it's for people that are holding on to a bunch, which I don't have that many, and I can't acquire them that fast. I guess there might be a limit to what you can hold, so the rest will be going into your mail like an overflow with inventory of what this sounds like. And then free number of appearance customization resets has been reduced from 7 days to 1 day. Free number of appearance customization resets. Oh, okay, appearance, or yeah, customization reduced from 7 days to 1 day. Hey, so you can change your look apparently. Free number. Does that mean we can do it all the time? That's cool. All right, so there's that, and then that's it. That's as far as that goes. Oop, I did it again. There we go. Okay, let me move on to one other thing I found on the Chinese website that might be kind of pertinent here. And a lot of people were talking about the mirrored gem event, of course, and we're all speculating, of course. And supposedly, it's rumor milled that we're gonna get that like monthly as they do over in China. However, China only does it for like 1 day. So that's gonna be interesting. If they do it that way, where it's once a month, so be it. That means I'm just gonna start saving mine and only using mine, because it takes me about almost a month to get good stacks of 10 crests built up within that time frame. So if anything, the way I'm gonna probably play it is, let me go here. I got some right now saved up. Let me see here. See, I got a 10 stack of purple and I got 11 orange. I'm saving these for those events now. That's how I'm gonna play it. That's honestly how I suggest everybody else plays it. I'm gonna use these Oh, I'm probably gonna offset, like, if it's gonna be a monthly event. If it's gonna be a monthly event, and I'm not using any of these until then, until we actually get it again. So I'm gonna be building this supply up a bit more gradually. But I'm just gonna probably alternate. I'm probably gonna use, like, because you can only do it once for, you know, those runs every time. So I'm gonna be like, okay, this month I'm gonna use purples. Next month I'll use the orange, and, you know, etc., etc., and do it that way. And just alternate. Eventually I'll hit the pity. It takes me too long to build this up, and I'm not gonna. And some can go ahead and go to the Elder Rift and track their, you know, their pity counter. But then sometimes you'll get them before you reach it, and you don't, you know, you don't want that really if you want to try it for doubles. But yeah, I can hear. You can look back and see what you got. And here, I've just been using a bunch of the rare crests, and this is what you do for my party dust. So yeah, but yeah, you can use that as a kind of I guess a note for yourself. I'm glad they increased the history level pages here for this, so you can go back a bit further. And how far back can I go here? Pretty far. I used obviously a bunch of rare crests. Now, where's my disappointment here? There's a disappointment coming up here somewhere. Because I did use a 10 stack somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. There's a disappointment, and I didn't get anything good out of it. That was like, I did a couple 10 crest run, or one there at least. There was a purple. I had to offset it. But anyway, but yeah, you can use that as a kind of a rule of thumb, I guess, for yourselves. But yeah, back to it here. And here in China, the first double festival of the year, March 6th to March 7th. That's when they get this little buff going on where, I guess, if you get a bunch of kills in the wild or dungeons, your character grows in size. It's just kind of an effect. But anyway, then they're talking about, yeah, legendary gems will be dropped twice. This is the mirrored event for them. It's going to happen on the 6th and 7th for them. I don't think we're getting it on global, so keep that in mind. This is not going to be for us unless they drop the patch notes come tomorrow. We're going to find out officially. Maybe it will happen. So I have mine saved. I'm going to wait with you know, bated breath, so to speak, on this, and just kind of play it by ear. But again, tomorrow, as soon as I get the patch notes, I'll try to cover all this stuff again. But this is kind of just, you know, everybody that loves to speculate and whatever else, I'm just trying to clear a little bit of the air, like I said again, and put in my thoughts on this kind of thing, and kind of break it down with what information's out there, and you know, bring it to you guys, and we can all kind of, you know, obviously jump in the hype speculation train together, or just, you know, play it cool and be like, all right, we'll see what the official notes say first, and then kind of pick the put the pieces together of the official notes and the Chinese notes, because like we all know at this point, unfortunately, that stuff does get lost literally in translation between the two, and there's always stuff in the global notes that we don't get fully from what they do add into the game. So, and that's stuff we just kind of have to unfortunately sift through ourselves, because unfortunately Blizzard just seems to not be they can't fully, you know, translate the stuff anymore, which is terrible. Well, they had never have been. So yeah, but yeah, that's what they get on the 6th to the 7th, the day of. Now, like I said, if we get that on global, where they add it for monthly, we'll find out. We're gonna find out hopefully soon enough whether they release that information to us or not. But also, if they don't, then we've kind of nipped it in the bud right now and cleared the air on that, saying, okay, this is what they're getting. We know what they're getting over there. We're not getting it on global. It is what it is. We just have to wait a little bit longer. But anyway, looks like the normal gem split will be coming for the most part, so that's probably going to be a for sure thing. But I don't want to say that either necessarily now that I think about it. So we'll have to wait and see. Again, like I said, I'll wait until tomorrow, and I'll post another video as soon as I can and put it up. But this is just to kind of, you know, throw a little bit of a bone out there, I suppose, for everybody to just kind of chew on for a little bit. And we can all kind of speculate together, because that's what we'd like to do in these kind of things, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I rambled on long enough, as I always do. Thank you for watching and making it all the way to the end. I do appreciate you as always. Stay safe out there in the real world on fire, as we all know, and take care.